Before announcements start, I'd like to introduce you to our tribute to 9/11.
On Tuesday morning, September 11th, 2001, two major passenger aircrafts were hijacked and flown into the World Trade Center in New York City, and two additional planes crashed, one into the Pentagon and the other in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. It was one of the deadliest terrorist attacks in American history, and close to 3,000 people were killed in the attacks, and it injured over 6,000 other people. It was also the deadliest event for law enforcement and firefighters in U.S. history, killing close to 400 of them. Despite this being one of the most heinous tragedies the U.S. has ever seen, a lot of students in the high school might not fully comprehend the extent of the tragedy.
When 9/11 happened, when I heard about the attack, I was in second grade. And so I didn't really know what was going on, but I knew that there was something big. I remember my mom was crying when she picked me up from school. We got out early that day, and I just remember it being really eerie. It was a feeling that I've never felt before, something I'd never seen before, but I knew something had happened.
Immediately, I'm running through my mind as to what individuals did my family personally know that might be still stationed at the Pentagon. And then it was just a feeling of like confusion, like just a sense of like a loss. And what do we do now? Where do we go from here? How does, the U.S. change?
Yeah, I just remember the days and weeks after 9/11 watching TV. I think our TV was on just constantly, and just continuing to, see what was going on, because no one really knew, what had happened. Something like this hadn't happened before in recent memory for Americans.
Yeah.
And so I just remember, constantly watching the news broadcasts and trying to get more details.
You.
So what was interesting for us as a military family, we actually lived on the base. So the day of, we lived on the base, but I taught at a school in the local community. I could not get home until much later that evening, about 9 p.m., because you couldn't get on the base. The base was on a lockdown.
Yeah, I think it's kind of difficult for the younger generation to realize the effects that it had on America. I mean, there's so many incidents that your generation has seen in America with mass shootings and things like that. But the unique thing about 9/11 was it was kind of the first time that something like that has happened. And so it was just a shock to the system.
You just would never fully comprehend that unless you had lived through it.
So please take this day to remember those who died in the attacks or those who fought to save people in the attacks. This has been Kevin from Axe TV.
Good morning, Senior High. My name is Lauren Rhodes.
And I'm RJ Plunkett, and today is September 11th, 2019.
Do you like Jeopardy? If so, come to Junior High Academic Quiz Team this Wednesday at lunch in Mr. Callen's room 307. Bring your lunch.
Attention freshmen interested in attending the JA dances this year. Your RSVP cards and payment are due by Friday, September 13th. For more information, check your email.
Any students in grades 9 through 12 interested in participating in Ohio Model United States Nations, there is a mandatory meeting Thursday, September 12th at 12 in the auditorium. Please eat before or after the meeting, since food is not allowed in the auditorium.
Students who are waiting on goggles for their science classes may pick them up in the book room.
The first Principal Superintendent Advisory Council meeting is Friday, September 13th at lunch in room 306, Mrs. Sullivan's room. Invitations will be going out this Friday, September 6th to interested students. Questions? Please see Dr. Waller.
Mrs. Ostadike is available every Wednesday and Friday, 4th period in room 205, to give feedback on college essays or to serve as a resource for completing college-related materials. Computers are available. Any senior who is in the study hall or signed out during 4th period is welcome.
There will be a Pups for People meeting tomorrow at lunch in Mrs. Savino's room. See you there.
Pretzels will be sold under the clock today for $1.
Girls Who Code will meet this Friday in the computer lab at 3:30.
Happy birthday to Jake Sherrybaum, Gavin Hobson, and Alexander Binder.
Have a great day, Oakwood!